What is up, YouTube? Title of this video. It's gonna be a weekly recap video. It's Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how I'm up 1,400 over the past month. No, not 1,400. Well, $1,182 over the past month. Went around 16%. It's another 16% type of month. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We're up over the past week. We are up 8%, and over the past day, we are up 2.68%. So overall, we're doing pretty well. And I'm gonna be, just showing you guys what trades I've been in, what trades I'm in right now, and yeah, a lot of this has been due to gold, though. I've been swing trading gold for a while. You guys always ask me, a lot of people ask me, how do I trade gold on Robinhood? But literally, if you type in 1 ounce gold futures, it's here on Robinhood. Right here. Honestly, you just do it the same way you kind of trade stocks. But with this gold, if you know futures is way more leveraged. And so you do have to be careful. Open P&L right now here is $703. We'll see if gold keeps rising, and honestly, what happens. We're getting really close to $4,000 per ounce. One thing about gold, I've noticed that it really likes round numbers, like 4,000, 3,500, stuff like that. So we'll see if we can break above 4,000. But yeah, I've shown the trade that I was in inside the last trade recap. I got inside this trade like a while ago, like way down here, not like a week ago, and then just been holding it. And then I had another position way down here, just been holding that. So 4,000 is literally right here, like right here to 4,000. So see if we keep going higher. Some people think that the bull run has been too bullish, like we've been flying for way too long and we need to start falling. But we'll see, honestly, what happens with that. So another interesting asset has been the DXY, which is the dollar. If you guys didn't know, that gold and the dollar kind of move opposite towards one another. The dollar kind of ended price action wise. I think that this was like a very decent. I thought we were going to start going higher off this move, but we kind of closed a little bit more bearish. So we're going to see. I think it's because of the U.S. government shutdown. We were supposed to get NFP coming out, unemployment claims coming out. One thing for sure is that the theme inside the economy so far has been jobs numbers have been coming out terrible. Like, every single jobs numbers, not every single one, but a majority of the jobs numbers have been coming out showing that the labor market is in a lot of weakness. This affects the dollar, where, any good piece of data would actually make the dollar move higher. Inflation has been pretty kind of more steady, but that to me shows me like more rate cuts are probably going to happen, and more rate cuts do need to come. And all rate cuts is like, it's better for gold, it's better for stocks. A lot of people this week as well thought that the NASDAQ was going to tumble based off of the, government shutdown, and just a lot of people been wanting the stock market to fall because of how, intense we've been lately from the pullback that we've had since those April lows. And we are pretty extended, like, no lie, like it's been green, and everything must come to a fall. But trying to predict that fall, it's where you get a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you try and you lose a lot of money trying to do that, because we're obviously still bullish. Now if we start breaking down, start creating some lower lows, lower highs, then it's like, okay, we should start looking for sales. But as of right now, indices like YM, Nasdaq, ES. Nah, I'm not selling these off. Like, I'm keeping these, and I'm going to, if we get a large extended pullback like this, like I should have gotten buys here, I'm holding that. Another asset that I trade is NG. Not too many people know. Not too many people know about NG. NG is that asset, and I'm going to be looking for sells on this asset. NG responds to a lot of like actual real world supply and demand with natural gas. But if we zoom out to the higher time frame, the reason I like kind of like this asset is because if we zoom out, right, we can see that NG has been in a consistent downtrend since it came out. Look, this is 2002, before I was born. Look at this. Like, the trend is easy. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be looking for sells on NG probably this coming week, and we're gonna see how much. I've been holding my capital for new trades. I was gonna get inside of a new trade on gold the other day. I think it was like right here. Like, we just made this higher high. We made a higher high. And then when this happened, and we had a whole liquidity sweep basically of that whole entire zone, came down to this level and then started going higher. And I was like, yep, it's a good thing I did not open a trade. So for all my stock people, all my stock traders, my options traders, yeah, people are saying the markets are like, these stocks, like especially the bigger ones, like Palantir, Microsoft, Hood, they said they are overvalued as hell right now. But it's like, what can we do except wait for a pullback and then get in for more trades, right? Like, just saying that, oh yeah, the stock market is overvalued. It's like, bro, what do you want us to do? Sell it? Like, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, see what the market does, and then get in for more trades. But right now, to me, like, Hood looks really good, right? The platform I trade off of, Robinhood. If we get a retracement back downwards, I would look for some options to get in. What else do I have? I have BBAI. BBAI, I think is on my red list. BBAI too. BBAI actually had a good pullback. If we extend upwards and then we start pulling back again, I just need a level of demand to get into. We have Open Door. Open Door hasn't been doing nothing, actually. I thought we were going to push higher after this move, and we didn't. And it's like, okay. But, like, literally, like, Open Door just needs, like, we need good data. And I've been saying this for a while. It's like, yo, with Open, it's like, this is either a good time to take a little profit, or if you still believe in it, we can hold it higher. But me personally, right, I'm going to hold it, but I don't have too much of my positions inside of Open Door. And I said this before where I'm like, okay, Open Door is a good company. Now, it's a better company. It used to be a shady company, right? A really bad shady company. I did a whole bunch of research on Open Door. But if they don't change, like, their financials around, bro, this company is like, I'm not trading this company. I'm pulling a lot of my money out because they've done shady practices in the past, and that's what investors are really worried about. Company I really like, and I honestly should have bought some options on this one, is Rishtech Robotics. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, when people were talking about it when it was $2, I should have got in. But it's a good company as well, and once we get a pullback or something to like this, we're gonna get inside of some options trades and hopefully swing trade them higher. Yeah, those are basically like my main trades for the week. Heavy on futures. We're gonna get inside a couple of options if they pull up, if the opportunity shows. I need to do a little bit more research about what stocks I actually want to get in. I think my friend was in Amazon. Amazon. This stock is doing terrible. I mean, it's doing okay compared to the run up, but a lot of this is like dead momentum. Like AMD. AMD's doing okay. You know what's been doing really good is Nvidia. Nvidia has been pushing through. And I always say, like, Nvidia owns the market. Like, Nvidia owns the NASDAQ. Like, a lot of the shares... Oh, actually, Nvidia has a really good setup right here. I didn't even notice. This is a very nice level of demand. I might be looking to get into this for some swings. But, yeah. We are at high levels, of course. But as long as Nvidia is leading this market, I don't even care. Plus with options, I don't really risk as much. I kind of like size for zero as well. So it might be a potential stock that I'll be looking to buy a couple of calls on. And yeah though. Mainly for this week. We'll see next week. We'll see what the data tells us. The whole entire market is just like, and kind of just like looking right now. They're like, okay, what's going to happen next week? Is the government going to open back up? Are we going to get our data? What are we going to do? But honestly, only time will tell. We'll see. Overall, I'm going to do the same thing I always do. Hold my trades, let them run, swing trade them, and just see what the market does, honestly. Like, I'm not going to try and predict no downtrend or no market pullback. I'm just going to observe and see. One thing I forgot to look at is silver. Like, look at silver too, like pushing to new all-time highs. I think, right? We're at the all-time high for silver. Yeah, we're way above it actually. Yeah. Look at silver too. Like, precious metals are just going crazy. Now, what a trader did say was like, if U.S. data does start coming out better, precious metals might see a pullback, but I think overall, just like the bull run for precious metals, like long term, like I'm a long term trader. It's like, it makes no sense to sell these things. Especially when I look at the U.S., I look at the economy, I look at the debt that we have, and I look at the transition we're making to more assets. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Platinum is another one. Like, I think Tory trades this. Platinum. It's another asset that's been moving just like gold and silver. And yeah. Also, one more thing that I take a look at is the VIX. This is called the Volatility Index. Volatility, I remember at a certain point, volatility was so dead back in like before September. Back in August, yeah, it was down here. Now a little bit above. Yeah. And one last thing that I think I'll take a look at is the yield curve. I'm a little bit all over the place because sometimes I'm like, certain things come to my mind out of nowhere. Where's it at? U.S. Treasury yield curve. Okay, what? I don't really want to explain everything about the yield curve, but the yield curve basically like predicts, predicts like market, what the bond market is doing. It basically predicts what the bond market is doing. Sorry, it's really early. But basically, it predicts what the bond market is doing. It's okay. I'll do this later. I'll go to my app. I have to find the actual website that shows it properly. But anyways, though, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, learn how to take trades like this, link is down below in the description. You can click it and get on a one-on-one call with me. If not, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week and amazing trading week next week as well. I'll see you guys later.